Welcome, doctors. Let's talk about something that doesn't often get said out loud in home care: caregivers turning down shifts. Now, before we jump to conclusions, it's important to realize that it's usually not about being picky or unprofessional. There's something deeper going on, something we might not always consider. Hey, Joe, did you notice that one of the caregivers turned down the Smithfield case again? Yeah, I saw that. At first, I thought it might just be a personality clash, but then I remembered. She mentioned last month that the area feels unsafe to her, especially after dark. Exactly, it's not that she doesn't want to help, it's just that she's got to think about her own safety, too. And this isn't just about one caregiver. Another caregiver flagged the same neighborhood before. We need to stop thinking of these refusals as attitude problems. Sometimes it's safety, sometimes it's the distance, or even past experiences. We need to create an environment where caregivers feel comfortable sharing their reasons for turning down a shift without fearing judgment. It's not about refusing to care, it's about self-care. This is where smart scheduling tools, like the ones Staffingly offers, come in. They help us track caregiver feedback and preferences so we can avoid these mismatches in the future. Instead of offering the same shift over and over, we can find a better match right from the start. It'll save everyone from the stress and frustration. Let's bring this up at the next staff meeting. A little more communication and flexibility could make a world of difference, for both caregivers and patients. Now, let's dive into the reasons caregivers might turn down shifts. It's often not personal, it's about safety concerns, emotional triggers, or even the logistics of the case, like long travel distances. These aren't complaints, these are boundaries that need to be respected. When caregivers feel supported and heard, they're more likely to stay with your agency long term. Respecting their decisions is key to retention. And when we create space for honest communication, we can improve scheduling, reduce mismatches, and foster better relationships between staff and management. You know, when caregivers feel comfortable voicing their concerns, it leads to better scheduling and stronger relationships. It's really about respecting their boundaries. And when we use tools that track preferences, like the system Staffingly provide, we avoid offering the same shifts to caregivers who have already turned them down. It makes everything run more smoothly. And the benefits? Better retention, fewer incidents, fewer complaints, and much more efficient scheduling. It's a win-win. Now, you might be wondering, why do caregivers keep turning down certain patients? The truth is, they're not rejecting the patient, they're rejecting the situation. It might be a safety concern, a long commute, or even a past experience that didn't sit right with them. It's not about being difficult. It's about protecting themselves. And we should be asking why, not punishing them for saying no. Drive. Smith. And if a caregiver keeps saying no to the same shift, we should listen. Maybe that location isn't safe, or they had a tough interaction in the past. That's an opportunity to learn and make adjustments. We can't afford to ignore their preferences. Matching the right caregiver to the right visit is how we reduce burnout and ensure high-quality care. So, how do we track these refusals and adjust our scheduling accordingly? This is where Staffingly's virtual schedulers come in. They track caregiver feedback, making sure the right person is scheduled for the right shift. No guesswork, just smart, efficient scheduling. And if you're wondering, can we stop these rejections before they happen? The answer is yes. By proactively asking caregivers about their preferences and safety concerns up front, we can avoid mismatches before they even occur. So, if a caregiver refuses a shift, it's time to reevaluate. Maybe the patient's situation needs to be adjusted, or maybe it's time to rethink the scheduling process. A little flexibility, communication, and respect for boundaries can go a long way in creating a more efficient and harmonious work environment. To wrap it up, caregivers turning down shifts isn't about being difficult. It's about ensuring that they feel safe, supported, and respected. When we listen to their concerns and use tools that make scheduling more efficient, everyone wins: patients, caregivers, and the agency. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, creating a respectful and flexible environment leads to better care and stronger teams.